Last week on Flight Room TV.
And just wanted to jump into it. So Concourse Pete jumped out of a plane, not more than 36 hours ago.
I do think it's a huge compromise, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more of I feel like it's like an honor. It's like I choose to compromise the ability to do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to answer to no fucking body. I think that's a huge fucking compromise. So I think if you are willing to,
like us as humans, like I think one of the biggest things that we're kind of getting away from is living in the current moment, in the present moment, which is very, very hard to fucking do on a consistent basis. People train for years to try to do.
Y'all like by yourselves, or was y'all like attached to instructor or some shit?
Tandem. Oh yeah, that's the only way. We're strapped to instructors for that. It was 10,000.
You know what's the other? I Googled, like when I was watching that documentary, it's like you know, it's at any point in time the United States is in between like 25 and 75 serial killers at large.
Landing was cool. Like it was kind of crazy because you got like lift your legs up, like because you got to come in at an angle. You actually like land on top of him, like he. Oh. Because you already strapped in. I'm talking about.
Nigga, we are like 6 months into 2021.
Yeah, already.
2020 was just like 3 weeks ago. Didn't it feel like?
That's what it felt like.
They did help Biden get an office. You know, I thought the black community definitely supported Biden.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I find it kind of crazy how the whole police brutality and he was rallying with us and had our back and all that shit. And then get in office, and then it'd be like the Asian Protection Act. It's like, okay.
Shit.
So y'all was like this, huh?
Yeah, man, crazy. Yeah. You gotta put your arms out. You gotta put your arms out.
Oh man.
You was in the. Which one was you, in the front or the back?
Hey, that's high.
His dog was like in your buns.
Is that Kiefer Sutherland?
Nah, he was
do that shit, even with like futuristic things, shit that ain't even happened yet. People will stress over. How could one do that to themselves?
Exactly.
That shit ain't even
called anxiety.
Yet.
That's what anxiety.
What the fuck?
To see how people responded to it. You know, Russell Westbrook has a documentary, The Tulsa Burning, on History Channel.
I watched that today.
Yeah, shout out Russ on that too. Great production, man. Like just getting out there.
Americans actually owned the slaves out there for a small period of time, and then they gained their freedom, and then the segregation pretty much propelled them to prop them up and gain these businesses, made the dollar circulate in the community 4, 5, 6, 7 times over. So I mean, it's a reason why this is not really talked about, 365, times a year. It's only,
and it's just now coming out.
Yeah.
There are certain things that you have to abide within the guidelines of that actual construct of that game, right?
Once you play
it,
yeah.
Which is a simulation, right?
Right.
So, with that being said, I'm going to read something to you. So, Genesis chapter 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and earth, right?
Mm-hmm. Shit.
God said, let there be light, right? So God made these things, right? God made the construct and the laws of everything that we follow. So technically, yes, when everybody says, oh, we live in a simulation, yes, we do. We live in a simulation. But I think that the problem is that we've now created our own simulations within the simulations, which is fucking it up.
A lot of headlines and stuff will say it's just the Tulsa, Oklahoma action or day or whatever, and it's the anniversary. But I want to make sure that we say the race massacre, because that's what happened. It was
energy it's not there. You're making that shit up. It's like you're walking around hallucinating.
Your mind. Yeah.
Like that doesn't like what happened 10 years ago has no relevance, right? It literally does not exist.
What's happening in the moment?
It does not exist. Most men in relationships, especially a stable relationship, a committed relationship, most men don't. They don't want to smoke. You just more so like, all right.
If you into conspiracy theories, there's like
there's a lot.
There's stuff to dig. They're saying that land was on sacred land. That land was on
in Tulsa.
Tulsa.
Yep.
It was on like oil pipelines and stuff like that. It was
native area.
It was richer than what there was, you know what I mean?
As well. But I feel like they compromise more. Just because they want to have everything stable and established in the balance of the family. Like I said, if a man's leaving.
Yeah, what y'all reading right now?
Let me see.
The art of thinking clearly. By Rolf Dobelli.
That's
Enoch, the Ethiopian.
Okay.
Enoch.
I saw the Spook.
The Spook was Sat by the Door.
Yeah.
I got a question about that, bro.
Bounce back and how like even after everything was burnt down to the ground, and like we talk about the community and everything and how they built that junk right back up. They built that junk. They were able to build, not necessarily build it back up to the economic status that it was prior, but they were able to build that junk back up with their own resources and their own money, where they weren't able to get anything from the government. They never got insurance payouts for anything that was burnt down. But like they said, they wasn't even able to get resources like bricks and shit from from the community. They was like having to go to like St. Louis and like other states to get bricks.
Person is the more connected they are, the more connection they will be able to have spiritually.
Like how they used to lynch black folks and like castrate them men or whatever. But if you notice, well, if you do the research anyway, a lot of them were like business owners and stuff, people that was challenging the white folks economically or whatever. So they was doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. To build their shit back up.
That's wild, man.
It's the ultimate niggas can't have shit.
Niggas can't have shit.
That's the ultimate joint right there.
We need to like somehow own a monopoly on our talents, because clearly everybody just be coming in, getting their money, and getting the fuck back out. You know what I'm saying? Shit just keep happening over and over. Like,
what are you talking about?
We had first told me about the Hermetic laws and the as above, so below. Yo, I can never not like. Whenever I'm like pondering about shit, how long it takes for shit like this to get passed and go through Congress. It seemed like this was like already. This was
planned. That's what I was saying.
Earlier they said this is an Area 51. They like remake these type of.
Wow.
Yeah. Pyramid, obelisk.
What that photo represents, that's kind of like, you know, what they trying to kill. You know, if you think about it, there's like, but now they ain't necessarily dropping bombs on us, like, you know, now they like feed with the shit that we get fed on the common every day. You know, it's kind of accomplishing the same thing.
Siri spelled backwards is Iris.
Okay.
Like I.
Still remotely legal, I guess you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Among other things, but that is something that's supposed to have been in the works for a long period of time, and that's just not this administration or anything of the sort. But lynching is still remotely legal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so many
be the man of the house or the man of this relationship. When it gets to the point where it's a stern no, then it's just a fucking no.
Right.
Straight up, you know.
You gotta be cool with it.
Exactly.
You gotta roll with it.
So a mindset of abundance and just trying to grow and build. Like, we're all builders. You know what I'm saying? We all have the ability to create. That's why I guess you would say, you know, we're the apex creatures on earth and shit like that, because of our ability to create. So it's like, if you create something positive that can benefit